Hello people, it's your boy Osman back again with another video. It's flipping Manchester United v Liverpool, the game I've been waiting for so flipping long. After absolutely disgraceful performance at Anfield, we have to redeem ourselves flipping tomorrow. But honestly, this is a huge game for both teams. Obviously the most prestigious clubs in England, probably the biggest rivalry in world football. You know, it's definitely in the top 5 without a shadow of a doubt, after obviously Celtic and Rangers, because that's a great old firm derby, that one. But anyways, we're fighting for that prestigious flipping second place trophy, but could be West, could be Arsenal, 5 and 6 with Burnley. Enjoy it, boys, because you flipping belong there. But anyway, that aside, yalla, Arsene Wenger gets another lifetime contract, because honest to God, I can't think of anything better than Arsene Wenger signing a new contract. But this is about Manchester United v Liverpool at Old Trafford at 12 o'clock, and I'm missing the game because I'm at work. So boss, if you're watching the video, cheers mate, cheers, I appreciate that. But anyways, let's get into the video. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new, share, all that good stuff. Flipping for the boys, come on boys, come on. Anyways, let's talk about how much I hate Liverpool in this video. We're gonna do that a lot in this video. Anyways, when people ask me at work, who do you hate more, Man City or Liverpool? It's a flipping no-brainer. It's Liverpool, mate. Man City ain't got any fans. How can I hate a team without any fans? That's just weird. They don't have any fans, so I don't get any abuse from Man City fans, and I don't hear them really talk that much. And you know, lately you see more Man City fans coming out the woodwork. You know, not glory supporters, haven't been, you know, have been supported before 2008, all that good stuff. But anyways, Liverpool, die-hard fans, die-hard club, all that BS surrounding the game. Obviously, we're both going for second place. If someone was to ask me, you know, like regarding the top 4, like, do you really care if you finish 4th, 3rd, 2nd? No, as long as we're in the top 4 and above Liverpool, I couldn't give a shit if you're 4th. I couldn't give a shit if you're 3rd or 2nd. Obviously, I want to be 1st. But like I said, if you don't come 1st, what difference does it make? You just need Champions League football either way. So as long as we're above Liverpool and we're in the top 4, I couldn't care less, mate. And if you are a Liverpool fan watching this game, where were you lot when we were 2-0 down at Palace? Text, Usman, what's happened to your club? Ha 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 ha. When you were 3-2, when fucking Matic put it into the top bins, where were you then, boys? And ladies, if there's any ladies watching this, I don't think there will be. But anyways, where the hell were you, boys, when we scored that 3rd goal? You flipping disappeared, and hopefully your players disappear at Old Trafford, because you're fucking shit, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. Liverpool's Liverpool's strike. Basically, people are going on like the flipping Ronaldinho or Ronaldo in their prime. Like, just chill it out, okay? Yes, they're fantastic, but come on. They're over-exaggeration at the moment. Best attack in the Premier League history. Shut up, man. Never been the best attack in Premier League history. It's not even better than fucking Makeda and bloody Hernandez, mate. Makeda and Hernandez! Anyways, that aside, let's talk about obviously the game itself. You know, firstly, Jose Mourinho said Martial is a doubt. Most likely he's not going to be playing. Fellaini might be back. I don't give a shit about Fellaini. Get him sold. I don't know who the hell he thinks he is holding Man United to ransom. But anyways, our team, I think it's, to be fair, I can name the team now, but we'll do that in a second. Regarding the Liverpool team, of course, the threats are Salah, Mane, pace. Firmino, obviously good player, is interlinking and all that stuff. But the main sort of issue with Liverpool is the pressing. This is the only concern I have. Them pressing us is going to, in my opinion, is going to force Jose Mourinho to hit the long ball to avoid the press. So let's get the flipping board out if I'm not falling over. Okay, so we're in the famous red and Liverpool are in the scummy yellow because they're scum. And anyways, I've hit myself in the face. We'll ignore that bit. So this is what I feel that's going to happen. So the ball's in the defence. Firmino, Mane, Salah, whoever they got, I don't know who they play in the midfield, Henderson, Can and Wijnaldum to say, for example. They're going to press us, they're going to try to squeeze us up. Firstly, the defence, if they play a high line, Lukaku should have an absolute field day, because the defence is shit, okay? Van Dijk, obviously decent player. Well, I should hope so if he's paid 70 flipping million for a defender. He might not pay 70 million for a defender. We know how much the media would have went mental, but that's for another day. Anyways, absolutely bang average centre backs. Obviously Van Dijk's decent. Who's the second centre back? Is a Lovren, is a Matip. They're both pretty shit. Either way, Lukaku for me has to pin the second centre back. Stay away from Van Dijk. Isolate the second centre back, whoever it may be. Like obviously Matip or Lovren, I don't really care. Isolate him, keep running behind, because obviously, like I said, the defence isn't all that. Obviously the fullbacks aren't all that. Robertson's quite, is it Robertson? I believe he's quite young. I don't even know who plays right back. I don't even watch their games. I'm just gonna guess it's Milner. It probably isn't Milner. But anyways, their defence is easy got up. My issue, can we see them in yellow? So if the press is like this, I've got a feeling the ball's going to go long to Lukaku. Every time it goes long, there's going to be no support. He's going to be isolated. The ball's going to be back in Liverpool. They're going to keep attacking us. They're going to keep attacking us. Similar to what happened against Chelsea and Palace. What the hell happened in those two games? Firstly, obviously I'm happy that we won both of the games because that's the most important thing. However, we should never be in the position that we can absolutely dominate in the first half and we have to pull the game out of the bloody bag in the second half, especially against Palace. But against Chelsea, if we play like that against Liverpool in the first half, or even against Palace, if we play like that against Liverpool in the first half, they'll probably be 3-0 up at half time, and that's not even me taking the piss. They actually probably will be up at 3-0 at half time, because one thing that they have got over Palace and Chelsea, is they got clinical forwards, and obviously, like I said, they're obviously very good going forward. That's their main strength really, so we can't be playing off on the back foot at the first like 20-30 minutes. We need to be in their faces from minute one. I'm sick and tired of having to rely on a second half performance to bail us out. From the first minute, we should be up for this game. It's Liverpool at home. The crowd best be up for it. Flipping none of these tourists BS. I want the fucking crowd up for it. It's a massive game, man. It's a flipping massive game. Absolutely hate them. I flipping hate the Liverpool flipping scars and pieces of shit. But yeah, the fans better be up for the game as well as the players. From the first minute, get in the fucking faces. Don't let them be comfortable. Don't do what you did against Chelsea and Palace and let them dictate play and let them settle in. Why the flip would you do that, Jose? I've got feelings it's going to sit back and counter. Oh, it's frustrating me already. I can imagine myself getting pissed off in this game, I'm not going to lie. If he sits back and counters all game, we're going to get violated, let's be honest with you. Obviously, the defence is definitely, able to get out the defence. The keeper's shit, by the way. I haven't even mentioned the keeper. He's a bag of shit. We better be taking shots from distance, because like I said, they haven't really got a good defence, and the keeper's not all that as well. He's not really flourishing at the moment. Yes, he's kind of had a couple of decent games of late, but come on, man. Liverpool's defence and keeper, we best be testing them, constantly running in behind. I want to see Lukaku, Sanchez, whoever else is on the wing, and we'll go into my team section in a bit. Sanchez, Lukaku, running in behind, stretching the play. Please do not just come inside and, make it a compact game, because if we make it a compact game like this, without width, then it's going to fall into Liverpool's hands, because obviously they're very good at pressing. Obviously, if you have more width, the pitch is a lot wider. It's more difficult for them to press us. It's also, more time for them to press us, which in my personal opinion, I think Liverpool are a team that have a good 60-70 minutes into them. They hardly ever last a full 90 minutes, mainly because they tire out, which is understandable. They're not superheroes. They're not superheroes. They're not even close to superheroes. They're fucking rats, aren't they? Let's be honest. But in general, they tire out, obviously. So we need to make the pitch as wide as we possibly can. Get our wingers as wide as we can. We saw when Rashford came on against Palace, he caused them a lot of problems because he was staying on his touchline. He basically had flipping white sort of stains on his boots from flipping on being on the line that much. That's kind of what we need from one of our wingers at least. I know Sanchez likes to drift in, and I don't have a problem with that. That's when the fullback has to stay wide for us. It's massively important. If our fullback stay back, it's going to nullify our own attack. Yes, I know we need to nullify their attack, but we're at home. We have to offer something going forward. I don't want to see another 0-0. Yes, I can see that we kind of get away with a draw. However, I really want us to be a bit more brave than just settle for a draw. But yeah, regarding the lineup in general, 4-3-3, no brainer. De Gea net, Valencia right back, centre backs. It's going to have to be Smalling and Lindelof. I can't see him changing that, because obviously Smalling's had a couple of good games. Obviously got that important goal against Palace. But yeah, I think it's too much of a risk to bring Bay in. We don't really know what level he's at, obviously, given his lengthy absence. Left back, it has to be. It has to be. I can't emphasise and stress this enough. It has to be Luke Shaw, by the way. It has to be. Because if it's flipping Ashley Young against Mohamed Salah, he's going to get violated. As much as I don't want to say that, he will get violated by Salah, because obviously the guy's been sublime. Midfield 3, again, hearing news that Herrera potentially might be fit, but again, you don't know what level he will be coming back into such an intense game. Like I said, Liverpool-Man United is a massive derby, more than the Man City game. So I'm going to stick to McTominay, Pogba and Matic. Pogba for me has to do more. I want to see players play with passion and heart for the fucking badge. Because if it was me on the pitch, I'd break a mother-loving leg if I had to, just to win this flipping game. Because this game, I don't even care about the performance. I know I said I want to see a bit more ambition going forward. But that aside, I literally couldn't give a shit. If someone offered me a shit performance by Man United and 1-0 1-0 win or a fantastic performance and a fucking draw, I'll take the win, mate. I'll take the win hands down. Even if we dominated on a flipping draw, I wouldn't give a shit, mate. I want the win. I don't care how we get the win. But yeah, so Matic, Pogba and McTominay, left wing Sanchez, because I'm hearing, well, I've already mentioned Marcel's not going to be playing most likely. I don't know if that's Jones to do man games, or hopefully it is. If he is doing man games, obviously I'd love to see Marcel left, Sanchez right, but I don't think that's going to happen. So Sanchez left, Lingard on the right, and Lukaku, absolute no-brainer up top. For me, Lukaku has to bully the centre-back. Yeah, Van Dijk's a decent centre-back. However, I just don't think whoever the other centre-back, Lovren, Matic, whoever, he's not flipping good enough. Either way, they're shit. The keeper's shit. Let's get balls into the box where Lukaku can actually challenge them. Also, let's actually take shots from distance because the keeper's an absolute mess. Anyways, their threats: Mane, pace to burn; Salah, pace to burn; Firmino, absolute phenomenal on his night, on his day, whatever you want to class it. Obviously, the midfield three is the front three is an absolute threat. Salah's a no-brainer. I don't need to go into too much detail of that. But for me, with every football game, it's won in middle of the park. The battle is won in the middle of the park. And for me personally, yes, they might win more than us, but I just don't think they got better quality of players. We've got Pogba, who's better than all of their midfielders. Yes, Emre Can is a workhorse, but Matic is just as good. And McTominay on his day can be fantastic. He had a very shaky performance against Palace, and it is a massive risk to play him in such a tense game, which is going to be there's going to be a lot of pressure on this game. Obviously it's going to be massively viewed, so obviously that's going to get to him, but we're going to have to take the risk if Herrera's not fit. Of course, we've got no other option. We can't play two in the middle of the park. We have to stick to that three. So McTominay and Matic have to put in a shift. They have to be willing to screen the front, back four, and allowing Pogba to obviously get forward as much as he can and support the attack. Because for me personally, if we don't have an out ball and we don't have a flipping ability to get out, we're going to suffer massively against Liverpool, and with their sort of constant attacks, we're going to struggle, make no mistake about it. For me personally, if we get the first goal, it could be it could be massive, to be honest. The first goal is going to be massive in this game, like it is in every big game, but this in particular, because if we let Liverpool score first, they're going to be in the ascendancy. They're going to just be able to sit back and counter. Obviously the shit at sitting back, but in general they're breathtaking on the counter, to say the least. So it's going to be an interesting game. I'm not going to lie and say that I'm massively confident going into this game, because I don't really know what to expect. We have to start on the front four. I can't stress that enough. I know I said it so many times in the video, but if we play like we did against Palace and Chelsea in the first half, I don't give a shit about the second half. We won't even be in the game to play well in the second half, so it's completely irrelevant. I will take a draw, however a win would be fantastic. Of course it would. As long as we don't lose, I wouldn't be massively disappointed, because we still would be above them, and that's kind of what we're aiming for. Like I said, as long as we stay above them, we've done our job. But I really hope Jose doesn't part the bus. Honest to God, I've got a feeling he will, and try to counter, which is kind of understandable. But at the same time, I just think the defense is so shit. We can get at them if we get our players running in behind, keep the pitch as wide as we possibly can. I genuinely think we can get at the defence. Well, it's a given, isn't it? It's poor. Also, they're not very good from set pieces. They're not very good from the ball in wide. Two things we're not very good with as well, to be fair. But I really hope the delivery from corners in particular is a lot better, because at the moment it's not an acceptable level. We hardly score corners, and we've got 6-foot+ players. If we get a decent ball into the box at any point in open play, and of course set pieces, we've got a massive chance of threatening them, and that's another thing that we need to think about. I really hope the players have thought about this. But yeah, above everything, above technical ability, above movement of the ball, you've got to fucking have it in here. Play for the flipping shirt. Play for the fucking badge. We've got to show heart and desire to beat these scum. Because like I said, on their day, they can blow it. We saw what they did against Man City. They were absolutely fantastic. We have to be on our A game. No excuses, boys. This is a flipping huge couple of days. This game and the Sevilla are absolutely crucial to the rest of our season. Hopefully the boys can do it. I'm going to back the fucking boys. 2-1 Man United. Let's flipping go. Come on, United! Come on! And just before finishing the video, leave a flipping like, subscribe, leave your comments in the fucking comment section. I'm absolutely flipping buzzing. Come on! Look at it. Look at this badge. We're fucking bigger than you. 20 times, Man United!